Now let's do the shir of Yud Beis. And this is why it says in the Zayah, the tzadikah de espata, that when a tzaddik passes away, he's found in all the worlds yatami bechayohi, more than in his lifetime. The hainu, this means shagam bazeh ha'elam ha'maiseh, also in this world, hayem la'seisam, which is the time of action. If takach yatid, he is found even more. Now, Chevra, I want to clarify. These words that I just read are mishtamal atreyape. I'll give you a short hakdama, yes? The Rebbe Rayatz divides against Cheshvan Chazayim into two shtiklach, right? But it doesn't look even. Yud Aleph is very long and Yud Beis is very short. Correct? It's very difficult to know why, but once you learn the beer, you understand very clearly. And the difference is because in yesterday's shir, Yud Aleph shir, he talked about the ruach. And now he's talking about neshama. And the idea of tzadikah de ispater, ishtaka b'chula amen, has two madregas. Yesterday we said that tzadikah de ispater, ishtaka yater is about the ruach, because the ruach of the tzaddik is in the Avad of Gan Eden. And the Avad of Gan Eden is any place where you do Torah and mitzvahs in this world. In today's shir, the shir of Yud Beis, he's talking about neshama. And neshama is different. Because the neshama taka goes away. And it goes back to Gan Eden earlier. And he continues and he says like this. What is the pshat that you have more from the tzaddik's neshama after his istalkus? In other words, yesterday we spoke about you have more from the ruach of the tzaddik after his istalkus. What does he mean when he says now you have more from the neshama after his istalkus? He explains like this. The hainu this means. I'm going back just a drop. Shagam bazeh ha'elam ha'mais, in this world of action, hayem la'seif, this is the world of deed. Ishtakach yata, the tzaddik is found even more, and now he's not talking about the ruach, he's talking about neshama. And the pshat is, ki ha'maise godul v'helech, the actions that we do go and grow. Grow and go. Gidulin, growth after growth. Min eir zaru ala tzaddik. From the light that the tzaddik planted. B'sadei yashaberach Hashem, in the field that Hashem blessed. Which means, malchus datzilus, which is called Eretz HaChaim. In other words, the neshama of the tzaddik does go away from this world. It has an aliyah, and it goes up to Eretz HaChaim. And the tzaddik plants in that Eretz HaChaim all of the good he did during his lifetime, and it comes back down. So from the ruach of the tzaddik, you have hashpah directly in this world. From the neshama of the tzaddik, it's a very strange process. It goes back up and it comes back down. Okay? That even though the tzaddik plants it in Eretz HaYena, it radiates in the land and in the outside. Even those of us who are still here, Baruch Hashem, in this physical world, we're all alive. But because we live b'drachav in His ways, a derech hakedesh yikarei law, His pathway is a pathway of holiness. So we are benefiting also from the neshama of the tzaddiks planting seeds in Gan Eden. Now, I want you guys to understand something. You think I understand this? This is pure cryptism. I mean, this is impossible to understand. I should know it says in the next page. Without this biur, this against the case is impossible to comprehend. I mean, mamish, it's so vague. It's so full of, you can read it like this and you can read it like this. It's impossible. Everything I'm telling you is based on the biur which is going to follow. Okay? And now the Rebbe concludes by saying as follows. Everything we just said about the iskachas between a tzaddik and his chasidim, side ashpa from the ruach, side ashpa from the nefesh, neshama. So far we spoke about ruchnius. Continues the Rebbe and he says, when it comes to gashmi, it's befeirishit mebezeir HaKadosh. For this you don't need an interpretation. It's an explicit zayir. The tzaddikim after they pass away, maginin and alma, they protect the world. And after they pass away, they protect the world even more. And if not for the praise of tzaddikim, Bahu Alma, the other world, the world would not last 1 second. And any person who's closer to the tzaddik during his lifetime, who is closer to the seat of God during his lifetime, comes first in the bracha, not that the tzaddik was nostalgic. And I want you to know that the Rebbe, in all of his sichos, when he spoke about the Rebbe Rayatz, used to say, again and again, a point which the Alter Rebbe doesn't say, and that is that even a person who never knew the Rebbe could become a Mekusher now, and Faked, his kashas could be so strong, he could get unbelievable Giloim and unbelievable Shpas from the Rebbe Denasi. Okay? Shine.